afternoon, my britches. Happy Friday. I hope everything looks okay. I just got my Lunar Beauty order. I was going to film this, edit it, upload it all today, but I didn't get it until probably an hour or so ago, and I have some place to go tonight. So I'm like, let's see if we'll do a live stream. We'll do this as like an unfiltered first impressions. So I'm going to do my Lunar Beauty Strawberry Dream Collection. I just got some things from Laura Mercier. I just talked about this on my Insta story. So I just got some stuff from Laura Mercier through Influencer as well. So we're going to do like a full face first impression. Gorgeous as usual, you asshole. Oh, thanks, girl. You asshole. I freaking love you guys. I love these live streams so much. You guys seem to really like these. I figure first impressions too. I don't know. I think these will be really cool to do as a live stream just because we can interact. You guys can ask me questions as I'm doing them. All that fun stuff. I want to share this really quick and then we'll get into everything. And this is also going to be a giveaway video. I bought a Lunar Beauty Venus Moon Prism Powder because I'm obsessed with these. I bought one of these to put in this little gift box. I have a bunch of stuff in here. So I'm going to have a giveaway for this box here. It's going to close on the 15th at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then I'll announce the winner on the 16th on my Instagram. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is follow me on my Instagram, and in the comments of this video, after I post it, leave your handle, your Instagram handle in the comments. Maybe the moon. I really like his product. Like, I'm obsessed with the Moon Prism Powder. I love it. I've had my like fair share of like back and forths, like if I'm supporting him or not. Like when he went through the whole Dramageddon thing. Everybody fucks up. Brands fuck up. It is what it is. I really liked Manny for a really long time. And I see like the shift. He's kind of back to the way that he used to be. So I'm like, I'm going to support him. And then I bought the Moon Prism Powders, fell in love with them. So I'm like, okay, I need to try everything else because I love those Moon Prism Powders so much. Just a Rich Lux. I really love Rich Lux too. He's so funny. So let me know if you guys like this in live stream format. If there's a fly, ignore it. I'm sorry. It's like they attract. Every time I turn on all my lights, they just attract in this room. Does everything look okay? Sound okay? Yeah. I figured you'd be on here because I'm like, this is a different time than I usually go live. So we're going to try like a bunch of these times just to see what people like. We'll switch it up all sorts of times. But I said in my next video that I was going to do a Q&A. I wasn't expecting to do this live today. Sorry, I'm sharing at the same time. And I was like, I really wanted to upload this today just because I haven't uploaded, like I didn't upload yesterday. And I want to do like a few videos per week. So I'm like, okay, let's just do this as a live stream. And then if you guys want a Q&A, you guys can ask questions during this video if you want, or we'll do a separate one. Whatever you guys want to do, I just wanted to do a giveaway, get this review out, my first impressions, and then I'm going to do like an updated my thoughts. I'll film that though later. That way, I don't know, like first impressions, it's kind of like take it with a grain of salt. It's just my first time looking at these. Like I just got them in the mail, didn't swatch them, didn't anything yet. So take this with a grain of salt. It's just the first impressions. I think these would be cool to do live. Hi, Jaden. At least I think it's Jaden. Hi. Okay, so everybody, hopefully you heard the giveaway information. I'll probably repeat it at the end. Let's get into like the first impression. So I'm going to prime my face first, and then I'm going to go to my eyes. I just want this primer to sit on my face. So I got this from Influencer. I got this and two other products. So I got the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer in Radiance. This looks super glowy, which is totally my vibe right now. I love glowy products in general right now. Hi, peeps. Hi, everybody. What's everybody up to on this fine Friday? Like I swatched this on my hand earlier and I'm like, ooh, this feels like it's a little bit thicker feeling. It feels like it's going to be like pore smoothing a little bit. I'm going to pull my mirror a little bit closer. I didn't put enough on my fingers though. It's very hydrating feeling though, which is nice. Driving home. Yes. Happy Friday. Hi, Carol. What's up, girl? Oh my God. I was dying at your Twitter today. Between her and Petty Page's Twitter, I was freaking laughing my ass off today. Oh, man. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, I'm relatively new to Twitter. Oh, my God. I get a kick out of it every time. I always try to get girl feedback. Just be mindful that this is a first impression. So this is from Influencer. Like I said, this was sent to me. The Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. This is Radiance. It definitely gives me a glowy look to my skin. It does blur like a little bit, but I don't know. It's not like the Tatcha Silk Canvas. That's my current favorite primer right now. Oh, let's see. I finally made it live. Yes, girl! Happy birthday. Is it Kayla? Is that how you say it? Happy birthday. Oh my God, so cool. Okay, so I'm going to leave my primer because I like to let my primer sit at least for a little bit when I use newer primers. And now we'll go in with this palette. This packaging is everything. It's so beautiful because like the moon, it sticks out. Like it's almost like 3D. It's so cute. So do the clouds. Love this. If you, like when you first look at this, you kind of think like a ColourPop palette. No, like I've never purchased a Lunar Beauty palette before. These pans are bigger than I expected them to be compared to my ColourPop ones. Because everybody always seems to compare Manny's palettes to ColourPop. I'm going to pull out a ColourPop palette just so you guys can see it in like real life, I guess you could say. I'll pull out my, let's see, I got two right here. I'll pull out my Dream Street and it's my Pleasure palette. These pans are a lot smaller. And the Manny palette feels, if I say Manny palette, it's Lunar Beauty, whatever, same difference. It feels more high quality than the ColourPop ones. So this is the Dream Street palette. Let me open this because I don't want to drop anything either. The metallics in this look so beautiful. I can't wait to dig my fingers into them. But you can see like the pan sizes are significantly bigger. And then let me pull out the It's My Pleasure palette. Just so you guys can see, like these are way smaller than these pan sizes. So just so you guys know, this feels a lot more high quality than the ColourPop. That's just a common comment that I see on like Trend Mood's page, that like whenever he comes out with a product, and when you see him in pictures, like they do look like ColourPop palettes. In person, it's way more like luxurious feeling. It almost feels honestly like a Jeffree Star. Like this kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, it feels like it reminds me of the Jawbreaker palette, like except smaller. I hope I'm making sense. I'm just trying to think of other palettes that it reminds me of. It does feel like a more high quality palette, at least I think. And then the packaging is so beautiful. I love how it has like the gold metallics on there. It's so cute. And then again, the pan sizes are bigger than they appear, at least by in pictures. So naturally, I'm already impressed by that because this is a $48 eyeshadow palette. It's very expensive, but I don't mind paying that for quality products. So looks like the Thirsty size. I don't have the Thirsty palette. I thought about getting the Thirsty palette and the Blood Sugar palette today because they're on sale. Every time I go to buy them though, I'm like, I just like talk myself out of it. I don't know. The Lunar Beauty palette, awesome colors. I really like the color story of it. And if you have the Life's a Drag, I feel like this will complement that really well. Like I feel like you can utilize these colors with that palette. I don't know. I really like the aesthetic of this palette. So like my first impression from packaging and appearance, I really like it. And I do think it's on that like higher end scale because it feels more luxurious. It has a big ass mirror in here. I do really like it. So that was just based on my first impressions of what it looks like when I first opened it. Yep, 30% off on Beautylist. I think on even the Jeffree Star website it is too. It's not the best palette, so you could totally skip it. Is that the Thirsty palette? I've heard very mixed reviews on the Thirsty palette, but the one I was eyeing the most is the Blood Sugar because I've been wanting that for so long and I never buy it. Let's see. I think it's on the Jeffree Star website too. All right, so I'm going to prime my eyelids first. I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way because this is what I use the most just to prime my eyes. I don't use like, at least I don't right now. I almost bought the Anastasia lid primer. I just use concealers most of the time because usually they're so damn expensive and I just can't justify, just for like this little part right here, justify buying like a set product just for that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird, but that's just why I haven't bought a lid primer yet because they're usually really expensive. I was going to buy the Anastasia mini one though, because I like the fact that they have minis in that. I used to hate minis. Now I'm like obsessed and I just put way too much concealer on here. The mattes are good. The shimmer is not so much. Blood Sugar makes my heart happy. I thought that was like a really unique palette, but I'm at the point now I'm like, do I want to buy it though? Because do people even care about it anymore? Like new palettes are coming out so much and I'm like, I don't really want to buy an older palette because it's it's one of those products that comes out so often, so I feel like people are going to want to see other ones versus seeing older ones. But correct me if I'm wrong. I could be totally wrong. You guys might want to see looks on older palettes. Let me know. Look, sure, I use them almost every day. Show your tattoos. I'll probably show them in like an individual video on that if you guys care enough to see that. I'm just making sure all of my concealers blended out because I put way too much on as per usual. Let's see. I never bought a Jeffree palette by so much. I freaking love his liquid lipstick formula. All right, so right off the bat, I know I'm going to have to reach for a separate palette or an eyeshadow because this palette doesn't have like to set your lid shade in it. So I'm going to have to reach for another palette for that. That's something that I don't personally love. I don't like to have to reach for multiple palettes for something like that, but I understand why because I'm pretty sure his Life's a Drag has like a shade like that. And I feel like if you bought this palette, you probably bought Life's a Drag. I didn't, but I don't know. I wish that this had like a set your lid type shade, but not everybody does that either. So I'm a person that does. I'm going to take the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette and I'm going to take the shade Virgin and just throw this all over that concealer. I like to do this because I don't want any creasing. And I just find like when I try to use shadows over an unset base, it's just a hot ass mess. They blend out like garbage on me. So I always set it with like a bone color, if that makes sense, or just like something my skin tone or even white, just something that's close to my concealer shade or close to my complexion shade. You know what I mean? I feel like we all know by now how makeup application works for the most part, but if you guys ever want me to elaborate more on something, just let me know. Let's see. I love his liquid lipstick formula. Hi, Michelle. I'm so mad. I wish Krisha's show was a different day because I have to work that day and I can't take any more time off of work. I'm like, oh, you guys, they're always going somewhere. And I'm like, why can't I ever just hang out just once? I love my Too Faced foundation. Wondering if you would recommend the Dior Air Flash over it. I love the Dior Air Flash. I fucking love it so much. I think it's very unique. I think it's long lasting, but I do also love the Too Faced Born This Way. They're very different, I think. I think if you're looking for more longevity, I would go with Dior Air Flash. If you're looking for, it's like they're so different because like Too Faced is a heavier coverage. It's more like medium to full coverage, whereas with the Dior Air Flash, it could be like a super light coverage, or you could build it up to be medium to full. Like, I feel like more people will like the Air Flash, but I don't know. I really like both of them for very different reasons. I'm planning on getting my... You've gone through 2 blood sugars already. Am I reading that right? What brush am I using? I'm using the Sephora Pro Featherweight Crease Brush. I love these brushes. Brett, show us all the 7s. This is for my brother. I need to get that touched up in the worst way. This is one of my oldest ones, but it's unlucky 7s. My brother loves to gamble, and he's never lucky. And like, he would never get lucky enough to get all 7s. But yeah, this definitely needs to get touched up in the worst way. Okay, let's get back to the palette. So I'm just going to kind of wing it. I'm going to try to use a lot of the shades in here. I don't know if I'll dip into the blues, maybe the pink. I'm like dying to get my fingers in this blue diamond. When I saw Manny's swatch video, it looked so bomb. Oh my God, I saw it. I'm just like, that's one of the shades that made me buy this palette. I thought it was so beautiful. Hi, Denise. All right, so let me go in first. I'm going to go in first with the shade Cloudy. It's like almost like a dusty pink. I always get nervous holding up my palettes like this because I think the shades are going to fall out. I did that with a Natasha Denona. I was filming a video and it fell right out. I was so pissed. So I'm going to take that same Sephora brush. I'm just going to dust this right in the crease. This is the type of shade. It usually doesn't show up, but it makes a big difference when you're trying to blend all your your shadows together. So I always put shades like this, like dusty pinks, something that's like, I don't know, it could be in like any color family, but if it's really light, almost like the tone of my skin tone, if that makes sense, I always just throw this in the crease. This is showing up a little bit more than I expected it to, but it's still super light, and this will just give me a nice like blown out look, at least I think. And these pans all do have like, or not all of them, the center row has like, it almost looks like a moon and stars in it. You can see it really good on my Instagram. I put this on my Insta story. It's so cute. I really love this. I really love the packaging. I was impressed. Like when I pulled this out of the packaging, I was honestly expecting like ColourPop, because ColourPop is really good quality for a really good price, but they're very hit or miss for me. And I don't feel like they ever really feel like like I think they feel like their price, you know what I mean? So I was expecting to open this and like feel like the ColourPop vibe. I was very happy because you pay $48 for this palette. I was really happy that it actually felt like it feels like a high-end eyeshadow palette. Let's see. Still waiting for that. I didn't buy it. I've been seeing a lot of hit or miss reviews. I've been kind of waiting to see if Sephora does like the sample when you buy $25 or something. I have a feeling I'm going to buy it and then return it. And I don't want to do that. And it hasn't been like crazy, like asked about by you guys. So I didn't buy it yet, but if you guys really want me to, I will. It's just like, do I really want to spend $68 on a foundation? Because I really don't even wear that much foundation anymore either. Let's see. Mani shadows and lippies are so good. His lippies smell so good. We're going to get into that. How are his highlighters? They're amazing. If you guys missed it at the beginning of this video, I said my giveaway, and I'll say it at the end again. But I love the highlighters. I think they're beautiful. Love his shadows. They're so good. This is my first time using them, so I'm very curious. But that shade was Cloudy. I don't know if you guys could see it. It's a very light, dusty pink. I didn't expect it to show up even this dark because it's like almost like the same tone of my skin tone, even though it's not the same shade. You know what I mean? Let's see. I want to try some new ones for my kit. I haven't tried them. Let's see. I was totally blind. Oh, yeah, they're beautiful, the highlighters. I missed the beginning. I'll repeat it towards the end, or I'll post it and you guys can rewatch the beginning if you want. Sleep on Manny's products. I've heard things about they're freaking amazing. New Viseart matte palettes. I need to try those. Don't do it. You aren't going. That's kind of, I'm being really selective on the products I'm buying now. I'm going to take the shade Skyline on my Morphe R39. I'm going to be looking for substitutes for this brush because I'm not going to be using Morphe products anymore. So if you guys know of any brushes that are like this, like I'm looking at Smith Cosmetics a lot for brushes and Scott Barnes brushes. But if you guys have brush recommendations, please send them my way because I recently decluttered a ton of my brushes, but I need to declutter more because we've talked about it in previous videos. This shade's really beautiful. It's got a really like, it's like a pinky peach, but it pulls more peach on my skin. These blend out so easily. Like I barely have to do anything, it feels like. Let's see. You vote with your dollar. I just want to make sure I'm not missing it. I just ordered bling brushes. Where are they from? I bought the Morphe blingy brushes before. I don't like them. I don't like how they feel in my hand, so I never use them. They're just showcased. Like you can actually see them right there. Scott Barnes brushes. What's your favorite Scott Barnes brushes, and why? Tati's got me like sold on those brushes. I do like the fact that this has a mirror. I was never a person that used the mirrors in like my palettes or anything before, but now I use them all the time. With the Jawbreaker, this is just a side note, I wish that this was a little bit less expensive without a mirror because I like to hold my palettes. This palette gets so heavy. This one, it's like, it's a little bit lighter, so it's a lot more comfortable and it doesn't like cramp my hand. So I'm glad that this does have a mirror in it. I don't know, I feel like for how these are blending, these blend really nicely. Let's see. So I'm excited to try them. Is that that Refer? Is that the company that Mel Thompson was talking about? Where it's like if you submit like a prototype or something, is that them? Because I saw that she had like a MAC 242 dupe or something. I don't know. I can't find like the video that I was watching her talking about it, but I feel like that's what it is. That's the one. Okay, I'll have to check them out. I'm going to take the shade. I'm going to use basically like this whole center row. I'm going to use the shade Sunrise. It's going to be this one here. I'm really excited for the shade. I love shades like this, especially like this time of year. These shadows are super soft. Like the indentation or the, what do you call it? The moon and the stars, they're already starting to like diminish, you know, which is expected. That's something that I don't really care about. But these pick up really nicely on the brushes. Oh, I really like that color. Let's see, Brit is doing a giveaway. Yes, thank you, Elle, for posting that in the comments. Yes, it's like a box of stuff. I didn't go through the whole box, but it has a Lunar Beauty Moon Prism powder in there. It has the shade Venus in there. I bought that with this order to add it in because I'm so obsessed with those. And I feel like Venus will suit like the most skin tones. That's why I picked up that one. Yeah, these are, they're like the type of shadows you just can pat and they like blend themselves. They're super easy to apply. And that goes for pretty much all of them so far. I've only used 3 shades so far. I'm going to try to use as many shades as I can without it looking crazy because I do have something to do after this. But they're so pretty. I really like this shade. This is really unique. It's almost like neon coral, which I love that so much. I'll be curious to put this like next to the Jawbreaker palette to see if there's any shades that are comparable. I'm only curious about that because I'm pretty sure they use like the same lab, but I could be totally wrong. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. I just assumed based on like the whole Dramageddon shit, you know? Let's see. I love the Sephora brushes. I love brushes. I hope this look actually comes out okay. Usually when I go live, I don't really focus on like how the look comes out. I'm just focused on like reading your comments and just messing around with makeup, you know? All right, so that was, I didn't tell you what brush that was. That was the Morphe E28 brush. Now I'm going to take my Morphe E17 and I'm going to take the shade, I think it's Sunset. Yes, Sunset. This one right here. I got you, girl. Al coming through with the deets. So I'm just going to pick that up. I'm going to focus that out here. These shades are so pretty and very unique to my collection. That's kind of how I'm buying my eyeshadow palettes, based on your guys' feedback on if you want to see videos on them or like requests for videos and stuff. And then just how unique they are to my collection, because I'm so sick of buying like neutral eyeshadow palettes that all look the same. I feel like these two, they pull really close to what they actually look like in the pan. Like I got the Norvina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills back when it first launched. When I would apply those the shades to my eyes, they look totally different than what they look like in the pan. I feel like these ones are pretty true. If anything, these look a little bit more neon on my eyes than they do in the pan, which is kind of exciting. And I feel like these will probably stay in my eyelids. I think he mentioned that in his videos, like technically they're not eye safe. I don't know. Like me, I'm just like, whatever. They're like pressed pigments, I think. Oh my God, I love that look now. We're building. It doesn't ever really look good until we're finished. Like when I pop my lashes on, that's when shit gets real. All right, so I'm gonna take Strawberry Moon, this one right here. I'm gonna take this on my Morphe E18. My phone is going off right now. I'm just gonna focus this on the outer corner. And this is basically how I would do my look all the time. Like I always like to have like a light inner corner to like a gradient outer corner, you know what I mean? It just goes like lighter to dark. That's what just suits my eye shape the best. So I feel like it's the most flattering on me. So that's why you'll probably always see me do looks like this. I'm sorry if it gets annoying, but sorry, not sorry. And I don't think we have time to do like a cut crease or nothing like that because we'll be here for 8,000 years. Maybe though. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the metallics go if we need to do a cut crease or not. This one, it looks deeper in the pan. It's applying more like a light raspberry though. It's not as dark on my eye as it is in the pan. Versus the other ones I feel like are more accurate. I might switch my brush for this one because I'm not really liking that brush right there. I'm going to go back to my Morphe R39. Darker shades like this, like darker purples, raspberries, they're always a little bit off. I don't know what, they're always a little bit more dry, at least for me. It's still a really pretty color though. It's just not as dark as it looks in the pan, I don't think. That's at least on my skin tone. I'll be 49 next year. Yes, Kelly! I'll be 30. We're going to Vegas for my 30th in April. So if you're in the Vegas area, Michelle, if you're still here, I'll be in Vegas, baby. I think we're going to stay. We're looking at like Caesars, the Flamingo. We've stayed at the Flamingo before and we really liked it. Honestly, that like sunrise shade reminds me of like a flamingo. I'm loving these shades together. Like I feel like they work together really well. I'm just gonna blend this out, almost like a fake wing, if you will. You guys are gonna see like my eyeshadow struggles in videos like this. I can't believe there's so many of you guys watching at this time. I love the pink spread. I really like them too. I think they're really pretty. And they're not, like sometimes when I layer shadows like that, it's almost like the shades underneath kind of disappear. I feel like everything's still pretty pigmented. So that's good. I really like that. Let's see. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit with my makeup wipe. Sorry, I forgot like what I was saying. I definitely think though, like I'll be surprised if these shades don't stain my lids. So just be mindful when you're working with shades, especially like this, but even with, what was it? The Jeffree Star Blue Blood, like my eyes turned pink. Like shades like these do tend to stain. So just be mindful of that, which for me, I don't care, but I know some people will care. Some people have more sensitive eyes. I would think I have sensitive eyes, but like shades, like shadows don't bother me at all. I'm just like patting over everything just to make sure. That's like how I blend, is I just like dot over everything. So that's how I'm going to keep that for right now. And then we'll kind of revisit it in a few minutes. Kara, we're supposed to be Let's see. I still feel like in my mind, like I'm like, I can't believe I'm going to be 30. I still feel like I'm so young. Like I feel like I'm still 21. It's so weird, but whatever. Yeah, I feel like I'm in my 20s. You're only as old as you feel. Shannon always says, you're only as old as the woman you feel. I'm like, oh, okay. Mind you, he's like 9 years older than I am, so I'm like, okay, I'll let that one slide. Slap more concealer. Exactly. All right, so I want to take, let's take some gold. Or what shades do you guys want me to use in the top row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys pick the top row. Like this one is calling me. I was thinking about doing this one and the gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 5, 4. So we got these two so far. 1. Help me out, guys. 3, 5, 5. I need 4 and 1. Let's say 4 and 1. Those are the ones I want. So yeah, 3 and 5 are the most popular. They're Ruby Skies is this one here. This one looks more like a pressed glitter. Do you want me to do like a gradient of all of them? Let's see. 1 and 4, 5. This is wildly unhelpful. I know. All right, let me just wing it. I'm going to do like, actually, wait, let me do cut crease. This is wildly unhelpful. You guys kill me. I was expecting people to like pick the same ones. Not everybody picked different ones. All right, so I'm going to try to quickly cut my crease so I can use more. I never thought that trick would work for me, and I love the fact that it does. I forget who I saw do it. Was it Nicole Guerrero? Watch everybody see my makeup tonight and be like, wow, your makeup looks like shit. I know you're laughing, totally not crazy. Somebody, it was like my first live stream. Everybody was commenting on it, and I'm like, it's so funny because like my husband, he like we'll sit there and laugh like in bed, and we'll keep laughing at each other because our laughs make each other laugh. Does anybody else do that? But I hear myself laugh, and it makes, I don't know, it's like it sounds so ridiculous. I'm just like, what is that? I just like cackle, if that's even a real word. Okay, that's good enough for that one. I need more. I don't know why I always grab this one to cut my crease. It's like the worst one to cut my crease with. Well, whatever. I laugh at anyone. I always laugh so hard. Like if I see people fall. Oh my God, it's so bad. Oh my God, I love that trick so much. It like works for me to an extent. But if I really want the look to stand out, I always have to go higher because I have like the flap, I have like hooded eyes. So it's like whenever I do that trick, it kind of gives me a guideline, but it doesn't give me an exact place to put my cut crease. But for something like today, it'll work. I need to take this side further. I'm like loving these pinks though, like the outer corner. I said, okay, let me start with Blue Diamond because I'm going to go lighter to darker. So Blue Diamond first on my MAC 242. Don't let me down, Blue Diamond. Ooh, it pulls like a purple shift. That's pretty. It's a little bit chunky. I feel like this one will probably be better to apply with your finger because it does pick up a little bit chunky on the brush too. But it's like a white base with a bluey, purpley shift. Oh, that's really pretty. I hope you guys can see it. It reminds me of Makeup Geek had a duochrome shade like this, but this one's more like a metallic-y, kind of like glittery, whereas the one with Makeup Geek wasn't like that. It was just almost like a normal shadow, just like a duochrome shadow, you know? I hope I'm making sense. But these do pick up on a brush like this pretty well. Let's see. I'm gonna have to run my camping. Oh! I feel I'm like missing everything, I feel. All right, so that was the shade Blue Diamond. Let me take it on my finger. And see, you guys probably won't be able to see. It does pick up a lot more chunky. Ooh. Oh, look at that. It's like, okay, white, green, blue, and purple. It's so neat. Let's try this with our finger to see how it looks that way. I'm like trying to see what would be the best way. I feel like with your finger, it's going to really pull those shades. Like, look how pretty that is. Ah! I should have did this like all over the lid. So pretty. It is. The packaging is everything. Bye, Kara. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Okay, so that was Blue Diamond. We're going to go in with Sweet Dream on that same brush. I just keep like wiping it off on my pants because that's how I roll. So this is the one we're going to go in with next, Sweet Dream. We're just going to add this right next to it. I'm just trying to use as many shades as I can. In like a gradient cut crease type look, you know? I'm really impressed that, because this one's a little bit more stiff. I'm kind of surprised that this picks up on a brush. And it applies. I hope you guys can see it. This is where like I feel like filming this would have been more helpful, but since it's a first impression, it's kind of like, okay, do you guys really care, or do you just want to hear my thoughts on a first impression? So I'm surprised that this is actually picking up successfully. Let's go in with Ruby Skies. This is going to be the number 3. I feel like this one's more of like a pressed glitter, so it is a little bit more chunky. Like this and Blue Skies. Oh, I might just leave this here. Maybe put the other 2 on the lower lash line, because I think this is like a pretty Valentine's Day look, I think. With the shade here, Ruby Skies, it's definitely more of like pressed glitter, chunky. Blue Diamond and Ruby Skies have a very similar consistency. That's without touching both of them, but that's real pretty. This would be such a pretty Valentine's Day look. I'm so sleepy. I have to go to sleep. Good night. Good night. Is it Nora or Nora? How do you pronounce it? Because I see you all over my socials, girl. I know who you are. I feel like I always say Nora. Need pictures of this look after. I know that's what sucks about live streams, is the quality is always shit compared to if I film it. But I'll probably post pictures on my Instagram. So make sure you follow me. Oh, thanks, girl. One sec. It's okay either way. How is like the appropriate way too? I might even put the pop of gold on my inner corner. This shade looks like a shimmery version of the Strawberry Moon shade, at least how it's applied on my eye. They both pull like a light raspberry. Ruby Skies has the glitters like metallic-iness to it, whereas the Strawberry Moon is going to be just a matte. Like this shade all over the lid, then blow it out with Strawberry Moon. Ooh, that'd be a look right there. Let me grab some of this on my finger. My nose is running. Give you guys a little swatchy. I did 2, just so you guys could see it a little bit better. So it's not as, it doesn't have the metallicness like this one does. Oh, that's such a pretty shade. I love that. But it does have quite a bit of glitter in there. But I like the fact that they could apply both with a brush and a finger. Because I know some people like to use just a brush. I personally like to use my fingers, and then I'll kind of like touch everything up with a brush. That way I can get it more accurate, you know? But just food for thought, I guess you could say. Get my hand out on my lap. I always wipe my shorts are all dirty right now. Let me make sure my finger is dry. I'm going to put a swatch of Strawberry Moon. I don't ever judge by swatches, but I know some people like to see them. This is what I was saying. So this one's going to be Ruby Skies, and then this one here is going to be Strawberry Moon. Strawberry Moon is pretty stiff for being like a matte. Like it's not creamy and buttery, but I feel like shades like this really never are. That's just one thing to be a little bit mindful of. But I think those two resemble each other a lot as far as like color story. Hope I'm making sense. And I do think these are going to stain because look at my fingers. All right, so I think I'm going to leave. I just want to blend this a little bit better. Let me wipe this off on my pants again. I want to put more Sweet Dream on here. This is like a dusty mauve shimmer. I just want to blend these a little bit better, like the transition parts of them. That's basically what I do is I'll lay down each of the shades. I'll take a little bit more of each one and then just like pat it between. Let's see. I know, it's like that. Okay, I'm not the only one. It's like my nose always runs when I do my makeup. Never fails. I want to take more of that Blue Diamond. I think this Blue Diamond shade is so pretty. It's so unique. And I don't feel like you even need to use these wet either. If you don't want this shade here to be as messy, maybe with, like maybe wet would be better. But I don't feel like it's necessary. That's so pretty. I love that shade so much. Let me see. What do I want to do now? I think I'm going to go in with, I'm going to take a ColourPop liner. I'm going to take the shade Piggy Bank because I'm going to put Nightfall on my lower lash line, I think. I have zero thought process going on right now with how I'm like anticipating this look to come out at all. This is probably my favorite product from ColourPop though, is their gel liners. Hi, Steph. Oh, so lovely. Oh my God, everything. There we go. Hope I didn't, if I missed your comment, feel free to comment it again because I'm like trying to look back at them to make sure I didn't miss anything. Does anybody have any questions on the palette so far? I know this is so long and drawn out. Do you guys like this in like a live stream format or do you guys prefer this in a recorded video type? Seriously, it's beautiful. Thanks, girl. Oh, good morning. What time is it in Australia? It's what, like 4 o'clock in New York right now, roughly? What time is it? 4:38 right now. Live stream. I feel like first impressions are really cool to do a live stream. Just because it's very unfiltered, as you guys can see. I'm going to take, where's my flat definer brush? I thought I had one from Sigma. Or we'll use the Alamar Cosmetics ones. Jessica, what's up, girl? Tutorial. So you like it in a non-live stream format. So I'm going to take my Alamar Cosmetics flat definer brush, and I'm going to take the shade Nightfall. Actually, wait. Yeah, we'll use Nightfall. This is like the shimmery purple. I'll show you guys which one it is. It's going to be this one right here. Very, very pretty. And I'm going to put this right underneath. This just looks like a metallic grape to me. Do you guys want me to swatch this? I usually don't swatch. I usually miss the live stream. I know! I see it. You guys say. That's how I am with like Remo. He was on my Insta story today. He sheds so much, it's ridiculous. I don't really like this shade for underneath my lash line, but that's okay. We'll do it for the sake of using as many of these as I can without it looking absolutely crazy. So I'm just setting that liner, essentially. Love your lives, but don't have to yell. Oh my God, I know, it was crazy. You're disgusting. Goodbye. Oh my God. Can you guys help me out? Do we have any of my moderators in here? I'm going to take the shade Storm Cloud. It looks, I can't tell if it's like a purple or a brown. Let's see. Oh, this one's way softer than I thought. So this is going to be, that's a little bit better of a swatch. I'll show you guys like just a real quick 1-2 swatch. So they're very pigmented. This one's a lot softer than the Strawberry Moon. I'm going to take this on my E18. And then I'm going to blend this out underneath here. This is like a matte grape color. Try not to get too crazy with the lower lash line, but I guess we can clean it up. So we essentially just went over everything that we just did on the lower lash line because I didn't really like that metallic down there. But that's okay. It's still applied really nicely with a brush. Do you guys want to see swatches of these on my hands? I know, trolls. I was just trying to ignoring them. I'm recording like a pro. Yes, girl. It's all right. We're still relatively new to this whole live stream thing, so it's like it's gonna happen. It's just we just gotta try to ignore it. That's all. So lower lash line, I'm not loving. Let's do something different. Let's take Strawberry Moon on my R39. This is like my go-to brush. I use this brush for everything. I could do an entire look just with this. So I'm gonna blend this because I don't like. I'm going to try not to judge those shades too hard because I use them so minimally. So we're going to get really smoky, but we'll clean it up when we do our concealer for our face. And then I just kind of marry these two together. That's better. I don't hate it as much now. Let's see, do I need to fix anything on my top? This is like the game I play when I'm doing my eye makeup. I'm like, okay, let's get this majority done and go to the lower lash line, then I like revisit everything. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of all these metallic shades and just liven them up a little bit. Take Sweet Dream. I feel like these shades are very unique to my collection though. Like offhand, I can't think of. The only palette I think might have some similarities would be the Jawbreaker. So I'll have to dig that out after I'm done. Okay, there's that. Top's good. 3D. Let's see, when you apply the blue diamond, would you recommend using your finger? I think it applies more metallic, and I think it looks nicer with your finger. I'll show you right now. Because it's not, I don't know, I feel like you get more of like the shift with your finger. But it's a little bit chunky, so just be mindful of that. That's why like when I first applied it, I like, because you could, I don't know, you could probably see it's chunky right there, but then if you apply it and like spread it apart and then just pick it up that way and then apply it, I feel like that might be the best way to apply it if you have like textured lids like I do. And you can see it's like a little chunky. It just got on my lower lash line and something just got in my eye. What the hell? That's a beautiful shade though. Like that reminds me of like a shade that I would buy individually. Okay, we're gonna call it good with the eyes for there. Let's move on to the face because let's see what we got. It looks like shit right now. It always does until like my face is done. For decay, white color. Yes, actually it does. Good thing you said that because I actually have that, I think. Let me try to find it really quick. This one's more pigmented than that one though. Hold on. I know exactly what shade you're talking about. Where are you? I know I have it because my brother bought it for me. And I won't get rid of it because he bought it for me. It's this one. Cosmic from Urban Decay. It reminds me a lot of this shade, except it's more pigmented than that. So I'll show you guys side by side. I'll do it on my left hand so I don't have anything there. This one's got hard pan so bad. Or maybe not. I thought this one had that shift to it, but it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's not nearly as pigmented either. Was this the shade you were talking about though? Because I remember having this. I remember having a shade that resembled this, but you can see the difference. This one's more of like a topper, whereas this one is definitely a standalone shade by itself. But again, it does apply chunky, so you'll want to almost like apply it and just keep rubbing it to get it to not apply so chunky. I hope that's the one that you were talking about. Jelly, I need me. Thanks, Elle, for adding that on there for me. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Wanda. You don't have to do that, but thank you for the super chat. Let's see. Cosmic is the Moon Glow. No, it's Road Stripe. Okay, so it wasn't the right one then. Damn. Let's see. Have you used the Physicians Formula foundation? Do you like it? The Healthy Foundation? I fucking love that foundation. That's one of my favorites in my collection. Let's see. That's its name. I wish I could take a picture for you. Oh, I know. I thought for sure that was the right one. Fail. Fail on my part. Look at all my flyaways. Oh my god, my hair. Okay, let me go to the face. Where's my Born This Way? I'm going to take the shade. Nope, I had the right one first. I'm going to take this one first. Oh, thank you. You don't have to do that. Thank you for the super chat. You guys don't ever have to do that, but I appreciate it. Woo. So I'm going to go put it over all of my imperfections. You guys can see this whole routine on my IGTV or on my YouTube channel. I did a my new complexion routine. I love that Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. Let's see. Let's go in with my Sigma F86. I'm going to blend this out because we are pretty smoky on that lower lash line. So I want to kind of clean that up a little bit. The new routine is lit. For real. I'm telling you, it changed my life. I actually forgot to mention, I learned this trick right here from, whose video was it? I think it was Desi's video with Sir John, because he does the same thing with the concealer. He does the concealer after the lower lash line because he'll clean it up. I forgot to mention that I saw that in his video. Because I would never do this before. I would always do my concealer and then go in. But I would find I would always get so smoky. Like today, I was way too smoky. So I'll go in and just whoop, 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 clean it up a little bit. And then it looks more just put together. And then you can always go back and smoke it out a little bit more if you want to. Guys, looking awesome. Thanks, girl. They're going to look even better when my lashes and everything are done. And then I'll go back in and probably top everything off, blend out a little bit extra. I don't think they make a foundation pale enough for me. That's the only thing that sucks about Physicians Formula is their shade range is not the best. Especially for that foundation. It's so good. I'm going to go back to sleep for a bit. Diana, is that... Okay, girl. Thanks for popping in. I love when you guys pop in my live streams. Blend this out. I fall in love with it. I used to... Oh my God, I love that. That's so good. That's such a slept on foundation too. I feel like for how good it is, nobody talks about it. Everybody should be talking about that foundation because it's so bomb. I really need to get my upper lip I don't know if I want to do I need to get it waxed, but I need to get laser hair removal on it. Who's had laser hair removal? And was it successful? Because I'm debating doing that whole situation. I want to do my underarms and probably my upper lip because my hair is so dark. So it's even when I wax it or shave, you still see the shadow because my hair is so dark. Thanks, Dad. But everybody I've talked to, they're like, oh yeah, I did it, but it doesn't work. I'm like, oh, come on. This brush is so good. I never reached for it. I never used to use brushes, period, but now I'm using them all day, every day. I love it for this right here. You have to go back every 6 to 8 weeks. And I'm sure for my hair, because it's so dark and so coarse, it'll probably be so many different things. But I'm like, if it works, I don't even care. Because my skin is so sensitive. It's ridiculous. I just shaved 2 days ago. My hair is already so long. And then it's I get the worst razor bumps ever. I even had a brand. They sent me a razor. And I don't think I'm going to do a video on it because I told them I would talk about it if I ended up liking it. But I ended up getting like worse razor bumps than I usually do from, I don't know if it was just from that or because I don't exactly stay on top of shaving like I should. But it's like I tried different razors, I try different everything, and nothing works. It drives me crazy. It works better on dark hair. Good. I wouldn't even care if it's expensive, just because of how, like, what I have to deal with when I shave. It's like, then I've tried naring. Naring works the best for me for my skin, but I always burn myself because it's like I don't even leave it on too long. Like I'll leave it on for like 2 or 3 minutes, and it's like I still burn myself. So I'm like, this isn't worth it. It's just a never-ending process. So I'm like, I just need to get feedback on if people actually recommend the whole laser hair removal, because I don't even care if it's expensive because of what I deal with. Let's see, once it's gone though. Let's see. I'm actually going to be trying a new one today, a tinted moisturizer. I got it from Influencer from Laura Mercier. I'm not usually a BB cream person, at least I wasn't. I've changed up my routine recently though, so I think I'm going to be more for it now because I don't really wear that much foundation anymore. But I've tried, the only one I think I've tried is the Unique one, and that one's okay, but it's $40 fucking. So I'm like, okay, it's good, but it's not that good. I did a video on Unique a long ass time ago. That was like one of my most viewed videos until my Jacqueline Cosmetics mouth. But that one I went through like a full face of all Unique stuff and let you guys know what I think is worth it and what's not. I think the BB cream is nice, but again, I don't think it's worth $40. Let's see. Okay, Al. Go ahead and get a consultation. I'll have to do that then. Like 4 razors because same. I'm the exact same way. How many of you guys have tried my new foundation routine since you've seen my video? I've had some people message me. They're like, oh my God, it changed my life. I'm like, I know. I felt the same way. Oh my God, my toilet is still running upstairs. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Thank you for answering. I should change your routine. I've been loving it. I fucking love it so much. Let me go in with, oh, I got a hair. Hold on. Little recap on that primer because I used the new primer today. I used the Laura Mercier, was it the Foundation Primer Radiance? It definitely gives me a radiance to my skin. I don't think it does anything for the texture on my skin though. Like it doesn't, with my makeup on now, I don't notice like a smoothing or anything like that. So I think it just purely gives me like moisturization and the radiance, and that's really it. Which if you're looking for that in a primer, that will give you those things. But I like to have that like pore minimizing, smoothing. I like that. How's the dogs and housework coming along? Dogs are good. We're thinking about taking Remo to a trainer because he's so skittish. Like I think we have an idea of why he is, but realistically, do you ever know? But he's very skittish. So we're thinking about doing that. And Ozzy's just Ozzy, living his best life, spoiled. Housework, that kind of got put off because we're remodeling the bar, so that's taken much priority over everything else. So that's kind of where we're at now. Yeah, are you in USA? Yes, I am located in upstate New York. Whenever I say New York, people always think like New York City. I'm like 4 or 5 hours from there. Let's see. Go lift the ball, Brit. Let's see. Oh, I must have missed something. I recently rescued a kitten. Upstate New York, my family is in Amsterdam. I don't know how far Amsterdam is from us. I'm going to use my Flower Blush Bomb. What shade is this? I just got this in the shade Melon. I think this will go perfectly with what I got going on up here. I love these blushes. Super inexpensive, hella pigmented, so be very careful with these because they're super, super, super pigmented. Like, I'll usually rub it all out on my hand and then do it this way. I'll pick it up off my hand and apply it. This one's not as dark as I was expecting to. In my foundation routine video, I did my foundation before this. And like, I switch it up. I didn't use enough. I don't either. I'm in Tennessee. I love Tennessee. Nashville. We went there a couple of years ago and I loved it. So much fun. Let's see. Let's do this again. Give me a little bit more pigment because I like having blushy cheeks. I love it. It gives you a little bit of luminosity, but not too much. Not like the Charlotte Tilbury ones that I used in that video. I was expecting this shade to be a lot more pigmented. Not bad. I like those though. They're really inexpensive for a really good, what do you call it? Cream blush, I guess you could say, or liquid blush. Whatever. I like it. All right, so now let me go with the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Illuminating. They sent me the shade Natural Radiance. All the Laura Mercier stuff was sent to me. I did purchase the Lunar Beauty stuff with my own money though, just an FYI. So I'm going to take, I don't know how much. I'm just going to kind of wing it because I never use like tinted moisturizers or anything like that. I shook this up earlier, so I'm not really worried about that too much. I'm going to take this on, I want to use this brush. This is from Crown. This is like an Artiste brush dupe, I think. This is how I do it when I'm using just foundations. I'll do the same thing that I did with my blush. I think this might be a little bit too light for me, but we'll see. I just like smear it across and then I just pick it up on my brush, just like I did with the brush. And then I just focus this on the areas that I didn't apply any of the other cream products. So it's mainly like cleaning up underneath the contour, on my chin. And a product like this, like a tinted moisturizer, you could just use your fingers if you wanted to. I never apply anything like that. I don't care how much of a hurry I'm in. But I use this to just clean up that under there. So this is going to be a very sheer coverage, but for what I do now, that's all I need. Because all of like the areas that I need like heavy pigment, I use like my bronzer, my blush. So it's like this just works perfectly for me. And this is definitely giving me like skin-like, very natural, luminous looking skin. I feel like I'm gonna need to powder this though. How are we looking at my nose? I like the fact that it's not like sitting on top of the skin. It's actually looking like it's like one with my skin. That's how I judge complexion products a lot, is I kind of look at them like, does it look like a film of something sitting on top of my skin, or does it actually look like it's my actual skin? And this gives me the look of my actual skin. So that's really nice. But this is super luminous. I feel like if you're oily, you won't like this, but it's a tinted moisturizer and it's supposed to be like radiant and all that stuff. So if you're oily, this would probably be a product you'd stay away from anyways. And then I'm just going to drag this down my neck too. Just kind of get everything looking the same, but it's super light coverage. It actually reminds me a little bit of the, what do you call it? The Unique one a little bit. I think the Unique one has a little bit more coverage than this one though. Like this is super coverage. I'm going to put a little bit over this area here because my pores are popping right now. I have large pores, so I usually want to have like a pore filler primer, like I said. But I'm just going to push some extra product up in there. But you guys could see probably how luminous my skin is. That's all this tinted moisturizer. I need to get brushes neat up. Oh, thanks, girl. God, it's very natural looking. It looks really beautiful. It's just, if you're oily skin, I don't think you'll like this at all. If you're dry skin, you'll probably fucking love it. If you like a very, very light coverage. Let me take my Laura Mercier translucent powder, because this is also one that I got from Influencer. I'm not going to use the one that they sent me. I have this already open, so I'm just going to use the one that I have, because why open one if I already have one open, you know? So I'm just going to take I'm going to blend this out, my under eyes out a little bit more. I wish there were more gluten-free products in What? Does anybody have any gluten-free product recommendations? Oh my God, Top Troll. That's a fitting name. All right, so I'm going to take this right in my cap. I'm going to use my Smashbox angled powder brush. Very light amount. And I just press this in all the areas that I sweat a lot or that I have my large pores, because this is a really good powder for that. It gives you that just blurred effect. This is one of the most, like, I feel like widely known products on like this whole entire platform when it comes to makeup. And since my nose is pretty oily, or not oily, it's like radiant looking, I'm going to put powder over that too, because I always sweat, like my T-zone always sweats super bad. I'm going to put some up here too. But you can really see how that just calms everything down. It kind of blurs out my skin a little bit. I love this powder. This has been a ride or die for me for the longest time. But I feel like for how I do my complexion products now, that tinted moisturizer definitely works for what I use it for, or for what I would use it for. I don't know if I would reach for the primer too much, just because it doesn't give me the blurring effect, like I said. But if you're looking for illuminating or hydration, I think you'd like that. That's just based on my first impressions. Again, gotta go, Brett. Great live. Thanks, girl. Use some Tarte Pure Elf. Thanks, girl. I don't honestly know a lot of, I don't look into that stuff. That's where I probably should, so I could give you guys recommendations. I just never even think to. But if anybody else has recommendations on gluten-free products, help us out. Let me go in now with, let's see, creams and powders. I know you guys came for the Lunar Beauty stuff, but we're doing like a full face and everything. This is where I'm like, do we want to do these live streams or what? I mean, I could have had my face all done, but I also wanted to show those Influencer products. Let me take Hourglass Ambient Bronzing Powder. Go-to bronzer. Love it so much. This is all the same routine that I did in that new foundation routine video. Blend it down my neck. I always make sure I blend extra good on my jawline just in case, because we don't want that harsh line there at all. Let me see. What do I want to take for my blush? I think I'm going to use, I've been reaching for this so much, and this shade I think would be perfect for this look that we have going on. This is from Alamar Cosmetics. Usually I mix all of these together, but I'm going to just take that middle shade today. Let's see. I have to look it up. Was that a video I watched? What did I miss? I think I missed something there. Sorry. I love this palette. I've heard some people say that theirs isn't pigmented. I'm like, mine's crazy pigmented. Oh, let's talk about the gluten-free stuff. Okay. All right. Now's where everything's going to come to life. Like, the eyes are going to start looking better. All that fun stuff. Let's see. So let me do highlight. I'm going to use my Moon Prism powder. If you guys missed it at the beginning of this video, I do have a giveaway going on in this video. It's going to be open until the 15th of August, and then I'll announce the winner on my giveaway. I have one of these in there. This is the Moon Prism Powder from Lunar Beauty. So beautiful. I picked this one because this is the one I reach for the most right now, and I feel like this will suit so many different skin tones. I really like Mars as well, but I think this one is like this time of the year appropriate because we all want to look bronzy, glowy, all that sort of stuff. So I picked up this one that will be in a box for the giveaway. All you have to do is follow me on my Instagram and comment in the video, like after this posts, your Instagram handle. So I know who you are, you know, but this is why I bought one of these for the giveaway because I love it so much. I think it's so beautiful. Such a bomb highlight. It doesn't accentuate my texture either because I do have textured skin. Yes, work highlight. Yes, bitch. I feel like these work better with a dense brush though, just because it's more of like, it's almost like, I don't want to say a jelly consistency, but kind of. It's more of a stiff formula versus like Becca Cosmetics. Theirs are super powdery and just like smooth and buttery. This one's much different. So I feel like with a more dense brush, it's better. This I got a little out of control today. I'm going to take this really quick and just kind of clean up right there. Once I spray my face, it'll be all good. I'm like dying for a facial spray right now. Is it like How Many Carrots by Fenty? No, it's not. I don't think. Cause that, like that formula reminds me of like the Stila ones. This one, it's like a cross between. I don't know. It's like it feels like it's packed really tightly. Oh, it's so good. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. It's very different from the Fenty though. It's so good. So beautiful. Like this setup does it no justice. Like when I do lives on my Instagram, that's where it really is like bam in your face. It's so nice. I'm going to take some of these eyeshadows and put them in different spots on my eyeballs. So I'm going to take the gold one. This is going to be Horizon. I'm going to put this on my inner corner. Oh, that's pretty. And that's pigmented. Holy shit. I can't believe how easily these pick up on brushes. Oh, so pretty. People are going to look at my eye look and be like, whoa, what's going on here? It's so pretty. That's hella pigmented. I hope you guys can see that. Oh my God, it just occurred to me that I haven't even done my brows yet. Oh my God. I need to get my ass moving. Wowza. I want to take, oh, I didn't even notice that. The shade right here, it's another metallic. What the hell just got in here? Oh, my foundation got in there. Great. Hold on. Let me try to clean this up a little bit. Oh, man. It looks like it has like pink reflex in it. I think I'm going to put this one on my brow bone. I probably could have used this as a face highlight. Hold on. It was this shade right here. That, wowza. It's almost like Venus, but lighter. So if you're lighter skin tone, this is a highlight shade for you. Holy cow. All right, so I'm going to put this on the high point of my brow. Usually I wait till my brows are done to do this, but I'm excited now. That's definitely a face highlight worthy eyeshadow. So if you're, I would say if you're lighter skin than me, that you could definitely use as a highlight. I think right now it would be too light for me, but that is what the shade it is right there. It's the Strawberry Collection, Strawberry Dream Palette from Lunar Beauty. It's so pretty. This is what the palette looks like. If you want to see how I got my eyes, you'll want to go back and watch the beginning of this video. I know it's super fucking long. I wanted to try this different than my typical like first impressions. That's the only downfall with these types of videos is they're so long and people probably don't want to watch an hour plus long videos. But the interactiveness part of it is the cool thing about it. But I'm really impressed with this eyeshadow palette though. I think it's definitely worth the $48 just based on the first impression and how easily like these eyeshadows blended. if I wasn't talking and trying to refer to comments and stuff, it would not take me this long to do this look. But that's okay. Try to get these brows did quickly. Let's see. I made Casper look like I'm going to try to get on the ball and chain with filming videos. I was so ahead of schedule, and then especially now, like summer, my schedule is about to go out of control with weddings and everything. So I'm going to do my best, but I feel like live streams is what you'll probably see a lot of now that I know that you guys actually like these. I'll just try to do it a little bit differently. Like I'll try to, like today, I shouldn't have done a full face. I should have just focused on the products, you know, that were in this collection. But then I got the influencer stuff, so I was excited to try those. So it is what it is. If you're ever watching these live streams back, though, I always encourage, like, watch it at, like, 1.5 speed. So you're not sitting here for an hour. But a lot of the times we do cover, like, a lot of stuff. We have a lot of good conversations, a lot of information. Like, I feel like I have way more information in this video than I would have if I did film this. You know what I mean? And you're getting, like, my unfiltered, like, there's no way I could edit this. You're getting my actual first impressions on it. Maybe just next time I'll focus on just, like, the eyeshadow palette. I just like you have no filter. You have to It's real. Okay, so I'm not because I like live stream videos. I like watching them. It's just feedback that I've gotten in the past. People are like, can you do like 20-minute videos and that's it? Shit, like my haul videos are usually, because I just like to talk. I talk about way too much. But I really like live stream videos because it's like, it gives you that sense of community / you're talking to a friend, you're just chilling. It's like old school YouTube. That's why I like them. Just hanging out, doing our makeup, getting ready together. It's Friday. We're getting ready for the night. Oh, I totally just screwed that one up. But we saved it. We saved her. All right, good enough for the brows. Love the eye look. Thanks, girl. It'll look even better when I put lashes on, I promise. Even when I put mascara on, it'll look better. It's looking like, I noticed that in this part right here, it's like, they look really like chunky, but they're not like that in person. They apply really smooth, they're really pretty. Hi! I missed the begging. Oh, the beginning, I'm sure. I'm like, what does that mean? Party at Brit's. What do you got going on tonight? I have my friends, Jack and Jill bachelorette party, but I'm not going to be out late because they have a wedding in the morning. Chilling like villains. That's right. Brows, right? It's like, this is where we get to the point. It's like everything starts to come together. Like when you have just your eyes done, it's not the same. Just wait till I pop lashes on it. It's about to be like another level. Till a cocktail and pretend to get ready, but I'm really in sweats. We all wish we were there too. I'm going to hit my waterline one more time because I feel like this is not as coated as I would like it to be. There we go. That's better. Okay, let's carry on. Let's get some mascara on these bitches because I feel like this will help. And then especially lashes always help the eyes look better. I am obsessed with this mascara. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extension Mascara. I love this because it's a tubing mascara. And I know like Essence has one that's like $4. I haven't tried that one yet. I love tubing mascaras though because it comes off so easily. And this one doesn't flake or anything like that. It's so good. But my lash game is weak, so I need falsies for sure. And it wouldn't be a normal day if I didn't get mascara underneath my eyes. But just let it dry. If it gets on your face, just let it dry. Let's see. I'm glad to go to the grocery store, Amy. Yes, girl. What you using? Were you talking about this? Mascara? Not me. I look like Casper. All right, so I got mascara's good. Let's put some lashes on. I want to use these ones. My bold face lashes. I'm obsessed with these. I watch it. My hubby doesn't appreciate makeup. Mine doesn't either. It's okay. I can't wear false lashes. They wear it on my eyes. I want to make a comment, but I could be wrong. It could be the lashes that you're using. It could be they're too heavy. That's why I love these lashes, because I have some lashes that are so fucking heavy that I feel like my eyes are just like this the whole time, which is good if you got a good eyeshadow look going on. But realistically, that's not ideal. Like these bold face lashes, they look dramatic, but they're so light. It takes me forever to put lashes on. It used to take me a really long time until I practiced, and then just finding the lashes that work for you. Like, you'll be amazed at how different you feel about lashes and pretty much everything in general. Like, when you find what works for you, it makes your life so much easier. Like, I'm telling you, these lashes, I really like the Lashes for Days ones better, because these are the, what are these called? Bold is Beautiful. These are a little bit more intense than the Lashes for Days, but the Lashes for Days ones are they're just so beautiful, so wispy, and so light, and just everything. And they apply so damn easily. It's just, overall, it's a wonderful experience when I use them. These ones, I don't know. I can't remember how easily these apply, but I still really like these because they give you that extra look, but they're pretty affordable. They're like $8 or $9. But I've worn them like 5-6 times already, maybe even 10 times now. And they're a really thin band, so they're easy to manipulate and maneuver. I just overall really like these. They were Huda thick banded. I only use them on Halloween. Those are the ones that I can't wear them for a long period of time because of how heavy they are. They're way too heavy for me. I look for like lightweight, just wispy, almost like tapered lashes are the ones that I always look for now. Before I apply these, I'm letting my lash glue dry down a little bit. I'm going to take this Huda Beauty brush. These are available in Sephora now. I saw them there when I was there the last time. I love this for metallic shadows. I'm just going to top everything off with this. It's got like a sponge applicator on one side. And then if you use like loose glitters, they have a silicone on the other. I never thought I'd see the day where I actually enjoyed using one of these types of like sponge applicators. You might be able to see like this all kind of falling off. We're going to use our finger for this one. This is Blue Diamond again. I'm just trying to get this to liven up because I feel like I want this to pop a little bit more. And then for my other ones, where'd my brush go? This one, MAC 242. I freaking love this brush so much. I'm going to take Sweet Dream again. We're just livening everything up. Make sure we're all blended. Everything looks good. Everything looks vibrant and just sparkly goodness. That's all. I've realized the more that I've done like eyeshadow looks and stuff, it's all about like the building and layering. That's at least how I like to do it. I see people like Nikki Tutorials, she'll go in with like a deep blue shade very first, and I'm like, I can't do that. At least I haven't yet. I don't know if it's just like I'm not comfortable with it or what. I like to build up my colors versus apply them super dark and then work my way down. Maybe I should try that next with changing up my makeup routine. All right, so those are good. I want to take my R39 again. I really want to take this Sunrise and Sunset and mix them. I'll show you guys what shades, just so you know what I'm talking about. These two right here. These are like my favorite two in the palette right there, besides the metallics, because I love metallics. But these are beautiful. And I just want to bring back that like neon corally-ness. I just want to like even this out a little bit. Because my eye shape's kind of weird. This is why I love this brush though. Like brushes like these. The Sigma E30 or E35 or 25 is really similar. But this is the R39. Just like a constant game of going back in, blend it out, going back in, blend it out, add more color, blend it out. That's just my routine. Hey, Melissa, what's up, girl? If it pops anymore, your eyeballs. Just wait till we apply these lashes. Hopefully I didn't let them dry down too much. I always go like this to give them a nice roundedness. I want to make sure I put these on the right eyes because I've done that so many times where I put them on the wrong eyeball. This one's kind of getting a little janky, but whatever, we'll make it work. Bam, bitch. These ones are way intense. Way more intense than the lashes for days. I think I let this one dry down too far though, or too much. The reality of applying lashes. Yeah, this one's too dry. We gotta put more glue on this one. The reality, what YouTubers don't show you. Let's try this one. See if this one's any good. I used to watch videos like Jenny69. I think she was one of the first videos I ever watched, like applying false lashes. And she like sets hers in the center of her eye first. I found I always set the ends of mine first. I think that helps me more. But everybody's different. Try different ways. But look how, look at the difference. Lashes are a game changer. And then I like these little lash applicators because they really help me squeeze the lash with my lash line, except they always get freaking lash glue stuck on them. So then they pull out my lash. So learn from my mistakes and clean off your lash applicator between uses. This one I think is from Red Aspen. I had a girl, she sent me lashes before and she sent me these with it. And then I also use the Sephora ones all the time too. Oh, I need to add more glue to my inner corner on that one. Let's put this one back on. Let's see if we're gonna be successful on this side. Yeah, like these lashes they're ready to get the garbage, I think, because they're starting to lose their shape a little bit. This one's poking me in the eye. I don't know what's going on with this side. Holy Toledo. Bam. Sorry, I haven't been reading any comments. I'm trying to deal with my lashes over here. All right, let's throw some glue on. that there. And let it dry down a little bit. And my eyes started watering, so I'm going to be a little bit more careful. But see how much better the eyeshadows look now that I have lashes on? And then I'll go in and place this. The inner corners is always where I make sure I place it really particularly, because this is where it always comes up, never fails. Or at least I try to. But it's like anytime my lashes are on, it's always the inner corner that's wrong. Or it's always the inner corner that's just hanging out by itself. All right, so I need to wind my face off to get these to dry. Oh, I feel this one disconnecting again. But yeah, lashes are one of those things. It's like if you're in a hurry and you're not familiar with lashes, don't even bother putting them on. Just because you guys are seeing like the realness of, at least for me, the process of it. I love that like gold inner corner though. That's giving me life. I have those magnetic lashes. I meant to do that video this week, but of course, just things came up and priorities and all that fun stuff that we have to deal with as adults. Make sure this is dried. Yeah, it's getting a little bit more tacky, so that's a lot nicer. I should probably re-glue that inner corner too. But then once I have my lashes on, I'll take my mascara. I know, I can't wait to do that review. And then I just bump my real lashes with my fake ones. I don't ever drag my mascara up through my lashes, like my fake lashes though, because it'll just take away the longevity of them. Like, it takes away its lives if you do that. At least it does for me. This one eye's looking, that's a little bit better now. All right, so that's lashes on, eyeshadows popping, love it. What do I need next? Lip products. So I got all 3 lip products. I'm gonna use the nude one and the gloss today. I swatched all of these on my Instagram, or my Insta story. I'm gonna use the shade, not this one. This is the shade Dreamsicle. I'll show you guys these. These smell so fucking good. They smell like cake batter. Oh, so good. I love when the lip products smell good. That's just like a thing that I like. Some people would rather them not have a scent. I live for it. So you have 2 liquid lipsticks. I'm going to use the nude one. This is the shade Daydream. And then Dreamsicle is like a corally color. I'll swatch you guys on here too. The packaging on these is so fucking cute. And then the gloss is the shade Dreamy. I'm going to show you guys these right meow. I'm not going to lip line just so we could see how we could apply these without a lip liner. But, oh, the smell of them is so good. This reminds me of like a Comfort Matte liquid lip. You guys see how easy that is? One swipe. I'll do one of those little numbers. You have a lot of control with these applicators. I used to hate applicators like this because I felt like it was too big for my lips. But this one's super easy. So that's going to be the shade Daydream. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And then I'll top it off with the gloss. This is the shade Dreamy. I don't know how I feel about these yet. I haven't tried it on my lips yet. It's got a very thick formula. And it doesn't seem, okay, it's more glossy than I thought it was going to be. Because when I was swatching it earlier, I'm like, I don't know if these are going to be that glossy. I'm trying to think of what the consistency is that it reminds me of, though. These have, hold on. They have like still like a frosting scent to them, but not as much as the liquid lipsticks. It's really bugging me what lip glosses these reminds me of. But it's a lot thicker of a formula, but it's not thick like it's sticky or anything like that. It's just the consistency of it is thicker. You know what I mean? Oh, what did I miss? Oh, gotta go get it out. Everyone's tuning out right now. But that is going to be all those. And I definitely got that on my teeth. I'll swatch. Where'd the other one go? I'll swatch Dreamsicle. Or do you guys want to see this on my lips? Yay or nay? Did you get the gloss? Yeah, I just put the gloss on. Come on, girl. I'm like still trying to figure out though if I love it or not. It's not as glossy as I thought it would be though. Like in Manny's video, it looks super glossy. Not that it's not glossy, but I expected it to be, I expected the consistency of it to be a lot different. I expected it to be, I don't know, it's so weird. It's like thick but thin. It's so bizarre. Lips, please. Okay, so I'll take this off and I'll do the, because maybe I'll surprise myself and I'll actually like this shade better. My lips are so chapped. I should have like lip scrubbed them and everything before. Sorry, I have you on low volume. I'm too damn loud. All right, let's go in with this one. I don't think this one's going to be as pigmented as the last one with like one swipe. This one reminds me of Coral Crush. So I'm actually going to show you that swatch, like Coral Crush from Dose of Colors. I'm kind of like living for this look though. Oh, did you guys hear Shannon come in? I really like this color. I actually like this formula better than the Coral Crush. Hold on, let me get that really quick because I think that's, is it Coral Crush or is it, hold on, hold the phone. Gotta make sure I don't knock anything over. I'm like queen of never wearing a bra. So you guys might have just seen my boobs, don't judge me. Let's see. It's this one that's reminding me of Hot Fire from Desi and Katie. It's real similar to that. I think this one might be a little bit more like pinky red, maybe? Let's see. Oh, no, they're different. They might not look it to you, but they are different. This one's more orangey than this one. So this is going to be Hot Fire from Dose of Colors. Then this one will be the Lunar Beauty. I like this color. I think it's really pretty. I'll probably end up putting the nude one. I don't know. Do you guys like this color or the other one better for this one? I like this color though, and it makes my lips look, or makes my teeth look white. Yes, bitch. Yeah, those are very different though. I thought they were going to be dupes, but they're not. They're not. And this one I think will stain because you could see a little bit there, maybe. It doesn't come right off. A little too pink for my black. I love it. Black hearts everywhere. I like it though. It's different. It's definitely neon, but it goes really well with that shade Sunrise. This is like the lip version of that shade right there. I don't know. I feel like this is a really nice palette. I really like the collection. I'm into it. What do you guys think after seeing this for an hour and a half? Oh, it was so good. I love the smell of that. That's the Skin & Co. Roma Radiant Dew Mist. Oh, I love it so much. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think I should keep, if I should keep this one on. I think it would be beneficial to wear a lip liner because it is kind of separating in some places after spraying my face, which is kind of weird. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. People saying, oh, that's pretty color for fall, and I'm over here like, bitch, I'm wearing that now. Yeah, I think this is definitely more like spring, summer. I probably wouldn't, well, I shouldn't say I wouldn't, but I don't think I would be more likely to wear the other liquid lip in the fall. What the fuck was that? I think that was my dehumidifier. Oh, have a great weekend. Fire. Yes, girl. If you're going out too with the nude. Oh, go with the nude. I don't know. I feel like it complements my eyes so nicely right now, though. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I was going to wear a leopard romper, though. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, final thoughts on everything. I really liked everything. I think this is definitely worth the price of it. I think it's very unique to my collection. The shades definitely perform way better than I expected them to. I want to pull this palette out really quick, though. This is the Jawbreaker palette because I just bought this one, too. And there's some shades that I'm like, I feel like they're going to be similar. But looking at them in the pan, like the shades I was thinking of, like I thought fuck in this shade. I love the names in his. That is so loud. So I'm going to swatch fuck really quick next to Sunrise. Okay, they're very different. Very, very different. Definitely more pigmented with the Lunar Beauty, but the Jeffree Star is not the same. It's more peachy, whereas this one's like orangey peach. It's so weird because it's like everything complements so nicely with this Lunar Beauty collection. It's like the shimmers complement with the metallics. Like the mattes complement with the liquid lipsticks. Like I feel like it just ties all together. I really like that. I'll have a wonderful weekend. What other ones did I think were going to be similar? Hold on. Let me go through this really quick. I think Strawberry Moon and Raspberry might be similar. Look at my fingers right now. I'm trying to like wipe them off between. So I'm going to swatch. Hold on. This palette's so massive. That's the only thing I don't like about the Jeffree Star one is it's so massive. So this is going to be Raspberry from Jeffree Star compared to Strawberry Moon. It's so weird. The texture of that is so different. So they're going to be pretty similar. I feel like Lunar Beauty is more, it's got a little bit more purpliness to it. And I think the Raspberry is a little bit more brown, like a tiny, tiny bit more brown. What other shades? I think Good Morning and Cloudy. Hold on, I gotta take these with a grain of salt because I am putting like stuff on my hands and just like drying them off in between. So take these swatches with a grain of salt. So we have, my fingers are dry. Good Morning. This is from Jeffree Star. What do you call it? Jawbreaker palette. And then Cloudy. Cloudy's going to be a little bit more dusty pink, whereas Good Morning is going to be more white based. So overall, there's no shades in here that are going to be the same. Looking at just the palettes, let's see Soaked versus Haze. These are going to be the blue shades. So we have Soaked. That's from the Jeffree Star. And then we have Haze from Lunar Beauty. Those are very, very similar. Those actually might be dupes for one another. Let me just go over them again. They feel very similar. I think Haze is a little bit more navy. But they're close. They're very, very close. I feel like that's what it is. It's like they're not exact, but they're close. So it's like if you have one, you might not need the other. But I think I really like this palette so far. Come on this video after I posted. Yes! Is it right or is it over? No, it's not over there yet. Yeah, okay, so let's recap the giveaway. So we figured out these swatches aren't the same. They're not going to compare to the Jawbreaker palette. I thought they would because the color stories kind of reminded me of each other, but they're very different. Overall, I really like this based on my first impression. I like the entire collection. I like the packaging. I like everything. I like the fact that like the bundle, because I bought the bundle deal, it was $80, I think. It ended up being cheaper doing it that way than if you bought like the palette and a lipstick or something. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but either way, I really am liking this. I love the packaging again, like I said. I'm going to do a giveaway. It's going to have like a box of stuff. Where's the stuff? Hold on. Let me grab it really quick. It's going to have just a box of random things that I threw together for you guys. And it does have a Lunar Beauty highlighted here. So I put the shade Venus. It's in here. I got a couple other things. This box is full of stuff. So whoever wins the giveaway, this will be yours. So what you have to do, after I post this video, you're going to comment under this video of your Instagram handle and then just follow me on Instagram. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's going to close on the 15th, and I will announce the winner on the 16th. And then if you're not sure of anything I just said, just look in the description box of this video, and everything will be written right in there for that. Thanks, Elle. You're the best. You're the best, girl. All right, so that's going to be it for my first impressions on the Lunar Beauty Strawberry Collection, or Strawberry Dream Collection. I really like it. Let me know your guys' thoughts. If you like these types of videos, I think they're very long and drawn out, but if you like them, I'll keep doing them. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Peace out, bitches. Bye.